Sam and Ruby's mother bought them a pizza. Now, she wanted to divide this pizza into two equal halves because whoever gets a smaller half will definitely fight with the other one. So, she tried to cut this pizza along different lines. So, she first tried to cut the pizza along this line. And what exactly happened? Well, she got two unequal halves. So, she tried cutting it in a different way. So, this time she tried cutting it in this manner. But even now, she got two different halves. They are not same sized. Then she cut the pizza along this line. And this time she got exactly two equal halves. So, what was so special about this particular line? Well, this is a very special line which divides any circular object into exactly two equal halves. So, what exactly is it? Well, it's called a diameter. So, what is diameter? A line segment joining 2 points on a circle and passing through the center. So, whenever there are 2 points on opposite sides of the circle and there is a line which joins these 2 points and passes through the center, then this particular line is called diameter of the circle. So, in this case, AB is a diameter. And what AB does? Well, AB divides this particular circle into two equal halves. Now, if we have this circle whose center is this point and we have 2 points here and here which are exactly opposite to each other, then if we name them as A, B and C and we join this point C with B, then what do we get? Well, we get radius of the circle, isn't it? Because what exactly is radius? Well, it's the line joining center and any point on the edge of the circle. So, this is the radius of the circle. So, we can say that CB is radius of the circle. Now, if I join AC, then what do I get? Again, I get radius because this is the center and this is a point on edge of the circle. So, we have another radius here. So, BC is one radius, AC is another radius. So, we have more than one radius. And what do we call them? Well, we call them radii. So, the plural form of radius will be radii. So, we have two radii here, that is BC and AC, and both joined together to give one straight line. So, you see these points A and B are exactly opposite to each other, and when you join AC and BC, then you get a straight line, and this particular line which you get is nothing but diameter of the circle. So, in this case, AB is a diameter because what is diameter? A line segment joining 2 points on a circle and passing through the center. So, in this case, this line segment AB is joining 2 points A and B on the circle and passing through the center. Now, you must note that these 2 points A and B are exactly opposite to each other. So, when they are joined, they give us a straight line. So, diameter is always a straight line. So, it starts from one side of the circle and ends at another side of the circle and always passes through the center. So, when we know what exactly is diameter, we also know that this section is a radius and this part of the line segment is also a radius, right? So we are talking about two radii, isn't it? So we have CA, one radius, CB, one radius. Then what exactly is the length of the diameter? Well, diameter is CA plus CB, isn't it? So if you add CA and CB, you get the full length of the diameter. So we have diameter is equal to CA plus CB, which is nothing but radius plus radius, isn't it? So basically we get 2 times the radius. So diameter is 2 times the radius. So if you have a circle whose radius is 2 centimeters, then what is the diameter? Diameter will be radius plus radius or 2 times the radius. So it is 2 centimeters. So 2 plus 2, 4, or 2 times the radius, that is 2 times 2, that is 4. So what will be the diameter in this case? It will be 4 centimeter. So in this case, when radius is 2 centimeter, the diameter is 2 times radius, that is 4 centimeter. Now another important point which you need to notice is that you can draw diameter from any point to any opposite point. For example, in this case, you have seen that A and B were joined and this line segment passes through the center. So we called it diameter of the circle. Now in this case, we have another point G here and opposite to it is F, and even this line segment passes through the center. So we have another diameter in the same circle. Now not only this, we can take any number of diameters in case of a circle. So here I start drawing from this point and I join a point here. Now what do I have? I have another diameter of the same circle. What if I take a point here? Even now I have a diameter which is from a different position. So actually we can have any number of diameters in one single circle. So as long as you are joining opposite points on the same circle, well, it will be a diameter as long as it is passing through the center. So you can have any number of diameters in a circle, and that is a very important property of a circle. Now you need to also understand that not all segments which pass through the center are diameters. For example, in this case I have a line segment which definitely passes through the center and it also joins 2 points on the circle, but it is not a diameter because it extends beyond these 2 points, that is beyond the boundary of the circle, and as a result this is not a diameter. The diameter will always start from one point on the circle and end on another point on the circle which is exactly opposite to this particular point, and it will passes through the center. So in this case, this particular line segment is not a diameter. Now what about this? Well, even in this case, this is not a diameter. Why do I say so? Because it definitely joins 2 points on the circle and passes through the center, but it is not a straight line. A diameter is always a straight line. So if we start from this point, well, it should go to a point exactly on the opposite side and it should give you a straight line. In this case, we are not getting that, and as a result, this is not a diameter. Now what about this? Well, this is definitely not a diameter because it is a straight line. It is joining 2 points on the circle, but it does not pass through the center of the circle. So this is also not a diameter. So one of the most important properties of diameter is that it exactly divides any circle into two equal halves. So whether I draw the diameter like this or like this or like this, in all these cases we are getting exactly two equal halves. So a diameter always divides the circle into two identical halves. So whenever you have a circular object in front of you and you want to divide it into exactly two equal halves, well, you need to draw the diameter of that circle, and when you cut the object along the diameter, you get identical two halves.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.